Hi everyone, welcome back to Code Android. In this video, we'll see how to create alert dialog with custom layout. In some cases, the default alert dialog will not serve the usage which we want. In those cases, we can use alert dialog with the custom layout. To demonstrate this, I am going to create a new project with default configuration. Creating a layout for the dialog, I am naming it as custom dialog. Change the root layout to relative layout. I am adding an image view with width as 64 dp and height as 64 dp. Setting source as IC launcher. Center horizontal true. Below that, I am adding an edit text with width as match parent and height as wrap content. Setting the input type as number. Assigning an ID for the image view. Using the ID, aligning the edit text below the image view. Setting margin top 10 dp. Assigning an ID for the edit text. Now we have completed the UI. Open mainActivity.kt. To create alert dialog, we need to use alert dialog builder. Value dialog equals to alert dialog builder. Inside, passing this as parameter. Using layout inflator, I am inflating the custom dialog and storing it into a value called dialog view. Linking the ET number edit text to a value called ET number. Here, we need to give view type explicitly. Using setView, I am setting dialog view as content for the dialog. Setting cancelable to false. Calling show will display the dialog. Let's run the application. You can see we are getting the dialog, but we are unable to close the dialog because we didn't set positive or negative buttons. Setting positive button text as validate. Also need to pass a listener. Let's use the lambda expression here. Let's launch the application. We are getting the dialog, but the valid button is killing the dialog. In some case, we need to highlight the error in dialog itself, which is not possible using this builder. To do that, creating the alert dialog object using create method and storing it into a variable called custom dialog. From this dialog, we need to get the button which we used. Here, we used the positive button. To get the button, we need to use getButton method. Inside, we need to pass the position alert dialog dot positive. This will give the button. So, we need to override the onClick listener for this button. For the sake of this tutorial, I am validating the number length. If the number length is greater than 5, then closing the dialog by calling dismiss. Otherwise showing a toast. Now we'll show the dialog using show method. Let's see what is happening. The app is getting closed due to null pointer exception because we are accessing the button before it initializes. So move custom dialog dot show before calling get button. Let's launch the application. As we expected, if the number length is less than or equal to 5, the toast is shown. Otherwise, the dialog getting closed. That's all for this tutorial guys. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you have any doubt, please put it in the comment section. I will try to answer it. Also, if you need any tutorial on Android, let me know in the comment section. I will try to do that. Hope you like it. I will see you on my next video. Have a good day.